guest on Morning in America has been outspoken about her party's unity throughout this redistricting battle. So here with us now is Texas Democratic State Representative Ann Johnson, whose district includes Houston. I understand you want to be called Rep. Ann. So good morning, Rep. Ann.
Good morning. You can call me whatever you want.
Okay.
But
So where are you and why aren't you in Texas this morning?
You know, I didn't take this lightly, the decision to break quorum. It's an extraordinary and it's an exceptional act, but it is rooted in the Texas Constitution. All of the bluster about lawsuits or vacancies and all those things that the Republicans are trying to do to harass and to threaten and to effectively force us to, respond to it as a means of spending money and everything else. It is rooted in the Constitution that a quorum break is fundamentally there as a tool for the minority party when they know that the majority party has gone off the rails. And that's what's happened here. I will say I'm one of the Democrats that is known for working across the aisle. I mean, my colleagues would expect a number of my Democratic friends to break quorum, but all of us doing it, more than 50 of us doing it, they should take a pause and say, wow, they all are stepping up, breaking quorum, incurring the wrath of what they're doing because they're trying to steal 5 seats.
Well, Rep. Ann, I mean, are you concerned about the optics of this? Our reporter Joe Coolio just outlined, that there needs to be funding that heads to the folks who have been devastated by the Texas flooding, and not taking a vote on that could impact them getting back on their feet.
That's not accurate. And so anybody that is saying that doesn't understand Texas. We are a part-time legislature. The governor has the ability to write a check right now. He does not need us to do this. He didn't need us to do it for the wildfires. So him tagging flooding to this should be a red alarm to those folks in Texas to recognize that he is using the victims of the flood as political cover to try to steal 5 seats for Trump. I'm on that flood committee. We have heard the testimony. I was there for 2 weeks. They didn't offer one bill except redistricting. For 2 weeks, that's the only thing they offered to work on. When they issued our arrest warrants, they issued the arrest warrants for one bill, redistricting. That's it.
Well, it seems like these flood victims need to have money to get back on their feet. And what I'm reading here is that you're part of a group of Texas Democrats anyway. Maybe it is you, maybe it isn't, that's pleading for donations to try to hold out this walkout, not for just hours or days, but potentially weeks or even months. And gerrymandering is something that both sides do. This debate has really gone national, as you know, too. In fact, California Governor Gavin Newsom speaking on Friday at a press conference about the broader implications of this issue as a whole. So take a listen to this.
He called Greg Abbott, who doesn't have the courage, doesn't have the backbone, doesn't have the consciousness of the consequences of his action. And he has rolled over. And he said, yes, sir, and they will lose in the midterms. He knows it. Why else would he make that phone call?
Look, both sides do gerrymandering. So, I mean, haven't we seen similar moves by California Democrats? Is this hypocritical?
Yeah. Well, no, let's talk about hypocritical. We don't both do it. In fact, we have a number of states that have already affirmed, including California, an independent commission of the people drawing their lines. I, as a Democrat, have offered legislation in Texas for an independent commission to have the people draw the lines and not me. I can't even get a hearing on that. When Congress passed a provision to do independent commissions nationwide, every Democrat voted for it and not a single Republican did. It is important to remember that Republicans already redrew their lines just a few years ago to heavily weigh their ability to win in Texas. But in the face of terrible policies that defund education, cut millions from healthcare, and have an economy with everyday prices for regular Texans skyrocketing, they are afraid of the next election cycle, which is why they are now trying to go even further to steal 5 more seats. So no, both sides don't play this game. But while Texas is now saying we're going to go even further in the cheat, I am grateful other Democratic states are stepping up and saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And so ultimately, the people should say, hey, why don't you all do what Democratic states do? Let the people draw your lines and compete on fair ideas. That's what we want. That's what I would love to see. We can't get Republicans to agree to it. So it really is up to the people of not only Texas, but the nation to say, give us back our power.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.